Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you what I picked up when I went out today. I went to a Second and Charles and an FYE, amongst other places, but I'm going to only show these two here. So I'm going to start with the Second and Charles first. Like I always say, if you've seen any of these or heard these albums, I got some CDs in here too. If you're familiar with any of these, let me share your thoughts with me. Share the thoughts with everyone that views my videos. So I'm going to start with the CDs that I got at the Second and Charles first. I only got two. So I found this one just randomly. It's one of my favorite bands of all time, and that is the Cramps. This is a compilation of greatest hits, if you will. Just 10 songs. This was released in 1998 by BMG. Not a lot to show off here, just the track listing on the back there, as you can see. And then, of course, the inside is pretty much the same thing. It just tells you doesn't tell you who wrote the songs. It just says what year they were recorded in and the length. So, yep, pretty simple there. But if you guys like the Cramps, let me know. I enjoy them quite a bit. And then the last CD that I got there as well was this compilation of metal songs. But there's a twist to it. It is the Tales from the Crypt Monsters of Metal, featuring the bands listed there and more. I wouldn't have gotten it, but there are little interludes and here and there, and then the ending with the Crypt Keeper himself, John Cassier. So I thought that was a pretty cool find for sure. I mean, the inside is pretty much the same artwork as what's going on the cover there. It's just the skulls and the guitar. Black Sabbath is with Dio, not with Ozzy. Armored Saint, Megadeth, Pantera, Queen Strike, Apartment 26, who I enjoy personally, Arch Enemy, Judas Priest, Prong, Dio, and Anthrax, Merciful Fate, Entombed, The Haunted, and Metal Church. So there's the back track listing there. This one was $2.75. This is put out by The Right Stuff, which I'm not familiar with, from the year 2000. Alright, let's get to the movies that I got at the Second and Charles. So I got two DVDs and the rest were Blu-rays. So the first one here was one I've always wanted in the collection, but I've never found it before until today. This is a New Line home entertainment release. It is a family comedy. It says, what's a teenage girl to do with a crazy new stepfamily? Big girls don't cry. They get even. Thought that was a cool find. I paid $4.50 for it, but, I've always wanted to watch this. I've known about this movie for years. I think it's from 1996. I don't really know my Roman numerals very well, but I think that says 96 on here. Obviously re-released to Blu-ray in 2005, so yep, there's that. As far as casting goes, I don't know anyone in this. But, it's about this girl named Hillary. Sorry, the sticker's in the way of the synopsis. It says, family problems have never been this hilarious. Hillary, a teenage girl with a crazy new stepfamily, decides to escape domestic madness and run away from home. Her moms, dads, and step-siblings join forces to find her. When Hillary is busy having the adventure of her life, her family is learning to get along. So, nice little family comedy to add to the collection, I suppose. So, let me know if you've seen that. TV series here. This is the whole show from the early to mid 90s, 91 to 95. Actually, they did a series in 91, 92, and then 95. I don't know what happened in 93 and 94, but anyway, This is BBC Full Bottom with Rick Mayall and I'm going to butcher this guy's name, Aid Edmondson. I'm not familiar with him, but I do, you know, I think everyone knows who Rick Mayall was. Rest in peace. He's a really hilarious comedian from, I want to say he's from England, but I think that's right. Yeah, but everyone knows him as Drop Dead Fred, and also his character from The Young Ones, which says this is from the same people that brought you The Young Ones. So this is the second series, I suppose. But I haven't seen any of this, but I really enjoyed the Young Ones. It's hilarious, so I watched that as well. That's it for DVDs from Second and Charles. We got the Blu-rays now. I have quite a few here in front of me. Like it could have been more, but I was good. I put some back. So the first one here is technically an upgrade. We found this DVD. I believe we found it at the Dollar Tree quite a few years ago. This is an Image Entertainment release from 2010, and that is a sci-fi comedy. Maybe comedy. I'm not sure. Iborgs with Adrian Paul and Danny Trejo. Yeah, so this movie is about the near future as fear of terrorism escalates. Privacy is a luxury. What does it say? Sorry, the sticker's in the way. Oh, that's nice. I didn't notice the barcode was slashed. Privacy is a luxury of the past. Privacy. Now in people's homes, on the streets, in the workplace, everyone is constantly being watched by mobile robotic cameras known as iborgs. Kind of how we are, you know, being monitored now. Well, some people would say that anyway. I mean, there's cameras everywhere, you know that. I mean, I know that. Everyone knows that. So yeah, iborgs. Let me know if you've seen that. I haven't actually watched that yet. It looks cheesy. I've heard it's pretty cheesy. Next one here is an, I can never say this company's name right. Accelerator Media. This is a burn-on-demand disc. I found this in the sci-fi section, I believe, even though it's more so horror than sci-fi. This is The Curse of Sleeping Beauty from 2015, 86 minutes. Basically, it's, you know, the story of Sleeping Beauty, but there's a twist. It says Thomas Kaiser inherits an ancestral mansion that has been in this family for generations, only to learn that he also inherited an ancient curse stemming back to the Crusades. Forced into his new role as protector, the guardian appointed to keep the evil demons in the house at bay. Thomas must unravel the mystery of the house while struggling to awaken the beautiful Briar Rose, held captive in a terrifying netherworld seen previously in his dreams. It's kind of like a spin-off of Sleeping Beauty, but, you know, very interesting. I'll give it a watch. Yeah. I only recognize one name on here, Bruce Davison, and he's credited last, so I'm sure he's not in it for very long. So, yeah. Next is adding to my Puppet Master collection. I found this brand new and sealed. This is Puppet Master Axis of Evil. I'm not sure which one this is in the franchise. Maybe it's number, I don't know. I have 1 through 5 on Blu-ray, so I'm not sure if this is, okay, this is number 10. Yeah, this is number 10. I haven't watched this one, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. I'm sure it's okay. I've seen the first one. I've seen 2 and 3. I don't think I've seen 4 and 5, but I do own them. So I'll just add this to that little collection there. Who is your favorite puppet? I'm gonna go with Blade. I mean, I like the drill guy too, but Blade has always been my favorite. Next up is a classic, an upgrade for me. I believe I have this on DVD somewhere over there somewhere. I'm glad to have this in my collection now. I saw the spine and I was like, yep, that's coming home with me, and only for $2.95. We have the original King Kong here from 1933, starring, Fay Wray, of course, Bruce Cabot and Robert Armstrong. This is a Marion C. Cooper film. Of course, visual effects artist Ray Harryhausen definitely worked on this. I believe he worked on this, right? I know they interview him on here. There's a commentary with him on here, and okay, yeah, there's original test footage with his commentary on it, so pretty cool. Glad to have this in my collection. Great movie. You can't beat the original King Kong, even though the Peter Jackson one does come close, and then, of course, we have all the other spin-offs over the years. Next one here, we have a Van Damme Blu-ray here, directed by the man himself, also starring Roger Moore and James Remar, and that is The Quest. I have not seen this one. I've seen quite a few Van Damme movies. I have a few Van Damme movies in my collection, but I have not seen this one, so I definitely wanted to add to that. Tell me what your favorite Van Damme movie is, and we don't talk about Street Fighter, even though I have the Steelbook too, but that one wasn't his best. I would say, Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Hard Target, anything like that, really. Even this one, The Quest. So let me know in the comments below. Next one, the next two here are both these are the last two I'm going to be on. They're both classic movies. This particular one is from 1937. This is black and white, so right up Platt X2's alley. This is Last Horizon. It is a Frank Capra film starring Ronald Colman and Jane Wyatt. I'm not sure what it's about exactly, other than, wait, I think it says like one little line on the back here. I've heard of this movie. I've seen it many a times, and I've seen the digipack before at Barnes & Noble. This is a unique journey to the enchanted paradise of Shangri-La, where time stands still. Okay, that's what it's about. With the two leads, I guess they go there and just enjoy it, I suppose. So Last Horizon. Look forward to watching that one. And the last one here, I have seen. I haven't actually watched it, but I've seen this movie on websites going for sale and whatnot. Not sure when exactly this film was made. It doesn't really tell me on the disc art whatsoever. It puts it in between the early 40s and the late 50s. It is in black and white. It is a film noir, and that is The Red House. You dare not even guess the strange love story of The Red House. Lovers of film noir have long treasured this eerie gem produced during what has become to be regarded as Hollywood's classic noir period. It is now available for the first time in stunning high-def Blu-ray. Edward Robinson plays an aging farmer with a dark secret he's trying to keep hidden from his family and others as well. So, looking forward to watching this. It is a combo pack, and it comes with this cool collectible postcard. So, yep, same artwork on both discs. Well, not quite. Similar, but not quite. You got the two on the one side, and then them with the house on the other side. So that was it for Second and Charles. Now FYE. This particular FYE always has something for everyone. This is like one of the bigger ones in my quote-unquote area. They always have a lot of used stuff in there. Even though they're not taking used stuff anymore, they're getting a lot more. I think one of the managers told me a while back that they're not taking anything, but what they're doing is they're taking stuff from other stores that are slower movers, and then they're taking everything out and shipping it over to the bigger stores. That's what I was told anyway. So I got 2 CDs here, and then I have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 movies. CD wise, they had a lot of like dollar budget CDs they're trying to get rid of. They were marked at $2, but they're actually $1, and if you have the 10% off, they get them for 90 cents. So the first one here, I'm not familiar with the band at all, but it is the Mac Swanky Trio. The cover art got me. The album's called Slingshot. It is from 1997. We got 13 songs on here. I don't even know what the label of this was, but there's the back. I had to change the case on this. It was like totally destroyed. Disc is fine. It's not minty, but it's fine. It'll play. It's a three-piece band, I believe. Yeah. Percussionist, bass player, and the guitarist. The guitarist sings the most, and then the bass player does sing, and then the drummer does sing too. They're from Sacramento, California. That's all I know. So, if you guys have heard this band, please let me know in the comments below. And what kind of genre you think they are. I would say, since the bass player just plays upright bass, I would say maybe sounds like the Stray Cats a little bit. I don't know. And then this one here, I actually listened to this one on the way home. Really good. It's so good I actually listened to it twice. That is from the year 2000. Let me take it out of the thing here. It's a band called Garrison. A Mile in Cold Water. There's the back. I think this is a 4-piece band based out of where? Okay, I know they recorded it in Boston, but I'm not sure if they're actually from that area or not. Doesn't say. Doesn't have like a mailing address or whatnot. I mean, it was 2000. You think they would have one for their fans? Yeah, I would say they're from the Boston area. So, you guys are familiar with Garrison. They are, what you would call them, alternative post-hardcore type band, I believe. Kind of like, you guys like the band Mineral or Texas Is a Reason, stuff like that, you'll like Garrison. So, there is the track listing here. You have 12 different songs. Probably don't know. I didn't know any songs when I heard them. Like, I hadn't heard them before, but I still enjoyed it. There's the track listing there. Check out track number 11. Yeah, that's kind of funny. All right, movie time. So I have 3 DVDs and 4 Blu-rays here in front of me. So first one here is a horror comedy, a zombie comedy, if you will. Of course, if everything after 2004 always has to be compared to Shaun of the Dead. I like Shaun of the Dead, but it's probably kind of silly, but not as silly different than that one. So this is a film called Zombie X's. Breaking up just got harder to do. What if your ex-girlfriends all wanted you back and came back as zombies? I would say sorry and shoot them in the head. Personally, I would. Sorry. Not sorry, but sorry. Not rated, 2013. This is put out by Bloody Earth Films, directed by George Smith. It looks cheesy, but I think I'll enjoy it. The next one was something I was really trying to find, and I'm glad I did, because everywhere I was trying to find this online, it was like way overpriced. Like new, I think it was like $20, $25, I know, for a DVD. So I got it for like under $8. We got 13 Eerie here. This film is from 2012. Not rated. This is put out by E1, so it's a Canadian release. Mind's Eye Entertainment, Telefilm Canada, and what does that say? I don't know what that's. I can't read that. DCP, whatever that is. 87 minutes. This is directed by Lowell Dean. Welcome to Death Row. 6 forensic undergrads vying for a trainee position with the FBI embark on a scientific expedition to a remote island that was once used as illegal biological testing grounds for life-term prisoners. Interesting. Heard it was good. The cast is pretty awesome in here. You have Catherine Isabel, Michael Shanks, Brendan Fehr, Brendan Fletcher, Nick Moran, Jesse Moss, Christy Patterson, and Michael Eisner. So, looking forward to watching that one. It's going to be a long video, guys. I'm sorry. Next one here was in the $2 section, so it was actually $1. This is a sequel. Looks like it's a former rental too, which hopefully the disc isn't scratched. But if it was $1, it's fine. I don't care. This is The Stalker 2. They didn't have the first one, so I was just like, whatever, I'll just grab it. For $1, I said, why not? 2001, rated R, directed by Eric Gibson. Stars Kelly McCarty, Scott Bomson, and Holly Sampson. This looks like some sort of revenge thriller. It says, one night of passion spins dangerously out of control when Eric Roque meets the beautiful Kate and makes the mistake of cheating on his wife Bridget, but Kate has different plans for her and Eric following their encounter and refuses to let him return to his old life. Can we say Psycho? So let me know if you've seen The Stalker 2 and if there's a Stalker 1 out there, which I'm sure there is. Alright, Blu-ray time. I have 4 titles in front of me. This one here was also $90, 90 cents, whatever. From 2001. I have seen this, but it's been probably since 2001 or 2003 that I've seen this. Heath Ledger in The Order. What is this rated anyway? It doesn't tell me what it's rated. Okay, rated R, yeah, for violent images, sexuality, and language. This is directed by Brian, I can't ever say it, Helgeland, I guess I say his last name. Starring Heath Ledger, of course, Mark Addy, and Peter Weller. For centuries, a secret order of priests has existed within the church. Renegade priest Father Alex Burner, played by Heath Ledger, is sent to Rome to investigate the mysterious death of one of the order's most revered members. So it's more of a religious type horror movie, so I'll watch it again. If I remember liking it or not, I don't remember. Next one here recently got a re-release from Mill Creek in a 4-pack. I found it by itself. This is the original release, 2000, directed by Martin Campbell. That is Vertical Limit, with Chris O'Donnell, Bill Paxton, Robin Tooney, and Scott Glenn. This movie is crazy from what I remember. I haven't seen it since 2000, but I remember it has to, you know, it talks about a really big mountain, and of course they're going out there and there's an avalanche, and they get trapped, and you know, all that kind of stuff. This is directed by Martin Campbell. He actually directed Mask of Zorro and GoldenEye, so if you guys like those films, I suggest you guys watch this one. You have a commentary on here as well as a bunch of different featurettes. It's really small too, so you gotta I can't just zoom in, but the last two here were probably the finds of the day, I would say, for myself, because they were both on my wish list. I found a copy of Vegas Vacation on Blu-ray, so that was a really cool find. Obviously, everyone knows about the Griswolds, Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, and Randy Quaid. Ethan Embry is in this, Wayne Newton, and Wallace Shawn. They go to Vegas in this one. Ethan Embry plays the son in this one, and Mary Saul Nichols plays the daughter. So different kids in this movie. So yeah, if you guys remember this one, let me know in the comments. It's been a while since I've seen this one too, but this came out in '97. Thought it actually came out earlier than that, but the last one here is a horror film that I have seen, but it's been since 2016 when it came out, and I remember liking it, but not liking it enough to keep it in the collection at that time, so I got rid of it, and I kicked myself for that. I wanted to give it a rewatch, and I'm finally actually was going to pick up the DVD at 2nd and Charles, but I put it back. I said, no, I'll just wait, and I'm glad I did. That is The Other Side of the Door, starring Jeremy Sisto and Sarah Wayne Kellys. This is an edge-of-your-seat thriller. Family's identical life abroad turns tragic, then terrifying. Her young son dies in an accident. The grieving mother learns a ritual that will bring him back for a final goodbye, but that goes horribly wrong. And yeah, this movie's crazy. So let me know in the comments if you've seen this one. So that is everything that I have for this video. I know it's quite long. I apologize. It's almost 30 minutes. I just wanted to go through everything, but thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new followers. Make sure to give this a thumbs up, and you know, share me around. Tell your friends. You know, tell the people that you might like my channel. I would appreciate it. Thanks, guys. See ya.